What's up, everybody? JT here, and we are going to go over the market overview for what happened today on October the 26th, 2023. Before we get started, if you just found us, make sure to like and subscribe to us and stay tuned for further content. So, as you can see, the SPY continues to be in a downtrend, as you can see. All right, we have a downtrend, and actually we had a downtrend line right here that was just broken. Okay, we breached that today. So the acceleration to the downside is just getting further and further along. Also, if you just take this high right here and you bring us down to this low, you can see that we rejected off of this 50, and today we actually touched that target around the 412.87 area. So S SPY just hit a short target here on this Fibonacci draw. So I would expect to see some level of possible retracement back to the upside before we continue to go higher. But needless to say, anything is possible. We do have this area of consolidation that we were at prior this past summer, and maybe we will find some sort of support down in this area. As you can see, we do have this is where we took off from on this nice little wave up. So we would want to see some level of bounce here in this general area. Okay. When we have the NASDAQ also was trading in this channel. We did break that channel today. Very similar price action as far as to the downside. You can see that we broke down. Now we have this area right here, which was also some level of support, and that has now been lost. So I think now you can see we don't really have, we had a nice little strong trajectory upwards, and this was during the AI discussion and the AI boom, and now we're starting to give that back. And what I'd like to do is see if where we get to from the low of the beginning of the year to where we are now. You can see I'd like to see us pull back all the way back down to this 50 at 322. So we got a little ways to go here on the daily chart when it comes to the Qs. All right. Last thing I want to check out is Apple. You can see that this stock is still trending lower. This is a leader of the markets, and you can see that we're just continuing to head lower. Very bearish close today, closed below this prior low right here. And you can see as well, if you do from a high here to this low, I think we're well on our way to our target down here at 162.31. All right, we did have Amazon report after hours, which currently they are down after hours. We've already had this drawn up, and I'm looking for a target down to around 117.59, where we might see some level of bounce. If that does get lost, though, I think we can come all the way down to around this 113, 114 area where we had this this previous high that we were at before. Okay, so going into tomorrow, I don't really have a sentiment in either direction. What I will say though is we can go a little bit granular here on the intraday chart when it comes to the NASDAQ, because I like to trade NASDAQ futures. You can see that we just continue to make lower lows. So until we get some level of bounce out of this, I think we're just in this nice little channel downward. Okay. And Amazon might have had an ability to save us there, but that did not happen. Now, I did want to show you guys really quick what happened today. So what you can see is when the market opened here at 9:30, right here, we went right up to our closing price of the NASDAQ futures yesterday. Okay, right there. All right, you can see we rejected that closing price and we dipped back in. We hit that Asian high again as resistance, went down to that London low, continued to bleed lower. And we just, that's really where we got some level of retracement from there. You can see if we do a fib draw from this high to low here, We rejected right there between that 50 and 61.8, and now we're just heading back lower. So I would expect us to continue in this downtrend, end up hitting down to this target around the 14,067 area, and that's where we might find ourselves. So thank you guys for checking out our video, and come back for the next one.